Good evening and welcome to the Financial Week. I'm Javon Keys. Now, a major deal has been reached which could make solar energy more accessible locally. Electrical and lighting company Fosrich and microfinancing firm Dolla Financial have signed an agreement to offer financing for solar systems. The announcement was made at the 18th annual Jamaica Stock Exchange Regional Investment Conference yesterday. Now, through the deal, Jamaicans can get up to 90% of the overall cost to install a solar system.
We are in the business of solar solution to the customers. We have in possession at Fosrich close to $2 billion worth, listen to this number, close to $2 billion worth of interest that is written in pro forma form. And the pain point for the customer is one, financing.
Now, CEO of Fosrich, Cecil Foster, says customers will have up to 3.5 years to repay. The interest rate was, however, not disclosed. Chief Executive Officer, CEO of Dolla Financial, Kadeem Mears, says, however, the cost will be competitive.
We could reduce that cost where Fosrich will assist when it comes to, installation of these items and locating these items. So we've reduced a lot of the risk, which allowed us to reduce a lot of the interest as well, to make it affordable for persons who would like to save, whether it is saving or totally go solar.
Now, the partnership is a big step in Jamaica's push to incorporate more sustainable energy solutions, particularly as the cost of installing solar systems has for years been considered prohibitive. And as we continue to help guide you along your financial journey, we're wrapping up this month's topic of budgeting with the last step, goal setting. Here's Cody and Barrett.
Financial goals, whether short or long term, will require funds to achieve, so it's best to include these in your monthly budget. But why should you care about setting goals?
If you have no direction, no plan, then essentially what's going to happen? You hardly accomplish anything. Goals give you something to work towards. It keeps you motivated. It keeps you focused.
Now, those who are retiring, and I've seen it, it's a challenge now because they didn't think about retirement. They were only thinking about the day-to-day. But the man who is always thinking about his future and planning for his future is often years ahead than the person who is not.
An example of a financial goal is to have an emergency fund.
You have to have at least 6 months worth of your income within your bank account in the event of emergencies, because if something happens to you in case of you losing your job or stuff like that, you would want to ensure that, okay, I have some money I can fall back on until I get back on my feet.
But then there's the emergency fund, then there's the savings, and then there's the investment. These are 3 disposable aspects of the income that you receive that you need to set aside.
But the major financial goal to have is debt reduction.
When you have a debt reduction goal and say, no, I'm not just pay this loan over a 5-year period, but I'm going to try to clear it off in 2 years. What it does, one, it reduces the amount of money that you're paying in interest, and so it frees up more money for you to live the life that you want. Because remember, debt is just you giving your money to someone else. You're funding someone else's dream.
Other financial goals include investments. And if previous financial goals were unsuccessful, it could be as a result of setting too much or unrealistic goals.
You need to pare down your goals and break them down into categories. Goals that you will work on in the short term, which would mean months to a year, or let's say 2 years. Then you do the medium term goals, 3 to 5 years, and then you do the long term goals, which could be 5 to 10 years.
Cody and Barrett, TVJ News.
And of course, we're going to continue giving you more tips. You want to stick around next week to see what our new topic will be. Now let's head to the foreign currency market. The US dollar is being sold for an average $154.64. $116.30 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar. $191.01 for the pound, while it's costing an average $171.49 for the euro. The JSE index advanced by 1,968 points today, while the junior market index advanced by 54 points. Among the winners were Epley 7.5% preference shares due 2024. Knutsford Express Services, Cargo Handlers, General Accident Insurance, and JMMB Group 7.25% variable cumulative redeemable preference shares. While on the losing side were Consolidated Bakeries Jamaica, KLE Group, Carbon Assurance Brokers, Indies Pharma Jamaica, and Palace Amusement. And that's it for the Financial Week. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.